Wrestling is a world of larger-than-life characters, captivating storylines, and unforgettable moments. But behind the lights and action, there's a darker side to the sport. One filled with tragedy, loss, and unanswered questions. Today, we dive into the tragic deaths of WWE Superstars, exploring the untold stories of legends like Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, and others whose lives ended too soon. This is the dark side of wrestling. WWE has produced some of the most thrilling and emotional moments in sports entertainment. But behind the pyrotechnics, the storylines, and the iconic battles, there's a history of heartache that many fans don't know about. The deaths of these wrestlers have shocked the world, leaving fans, families, and the industry itself in mourning. In June 2007, the wrestling world was rocked by the tragic and shocking deaths of Chris Benoit, his wife Nancy, and their son Daniel. The details of this incident remain one of the most disturbing stories in professional wrestling. Chris Benoit, known for his intense and technical wrestling style, was a beloved figure in the WWE. He won the prestigious World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania XX, one of the crowning moments of his career. But just 3 years later, everything changed. On June 25, 2007, Benoit's body was found in his home, along with his wife and son. The details of the case were horrifying. Chris Benoit had killed his wife and son before taking his own life. But even more shocking was the discovery of his brain, which showed signs of severe brain damage, possibly caused by years of concussions. CTE, a neurodegenerative disease linked to repeated head trauma, has been linked to many tragic deaths in wrestling, and Benoit's case is perhaps the most well-known. This tragedy forever changed how the industry views head injuries and the long-term impact they can have on athletes. Eddie Guerrero, known for his charm, charisma, and lie, cheat, and steal persona, was a beloved WWE superstar whose tragic death stunned fans and fellow wrestlers alike. On November 13, 2005, Eddie Guerrero was found dead in his hotel room. The official cause was acute heart failure, but the true story was more complex. Guerrero had struggled with substance abuse issues throughout his career, battling alcoholism and painkiller addiction. In his final years, Eddie had turned his life around, becoming sober and returning to the top of the WWE ranks. Eddie's death was a wake-up call to the dangers of the lifestyle that many WWE superstars face. His legacy, however, lives on through the countless wrestlers and fans who remember him as one of the greatest performers in history. But Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit are not alone. The tragic deaths of many other WWE superstars have cast a long shadow over the industry. Wrestlers like Curt Hennig, Owen Hart, and the Ultimate Warrior all left us too soon. Curt, Mr. Perfect Hennig, a skilled wrestler with a bright future, died in 2003 due to acute cocaine intoxication. Owen Hart, a beloved figure in the ring, tragically died in 1999 after falling during a stunt at a WWE pay-per-view event. And the Ultimate Warrior, a legend of the 1980s and 90s, passed away suddenly in 2014, just days after being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. The deaths of these superstars not only affected their families and fans, but also had a profound impact on the industry itself. WWE has since made changes to address the health and safety of its performers, instituting wellness programs and focusing on concussion research. But the question remains, could more have been done to prevent these tragedies? While WWE has taken steps to ensure the safety of its athletes, there's no denying that the culture of risk-taking and the toll it takes on the bodies and minds of its performers is still a major concern. The industry continues to grapple with these issues, as fans remember the wrestlers who gave everything for the sport they loved. The tragic deaths of these WWE superstars remind us of the human cost of the entertainment we love. Behind the larger-than-life personas and the dramatic storylines, these men and women were real people, and their untimely deaths have left a lasting impact on their families, friends, and the entire wrestling community. Their legacies will continue to live on, not just in the ring, but in our hearts, as a reminder of the sacrifices they made for the sport. Thank you for watching this documentary on the dark side of wrestling. If you want to learn more about the stories of these fallen heroes, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Let us know in the comments who you would like to learn more about next. Until then, keep the memories of these wrestlers alive in your hearts.